Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Channel 28 broadcast of Shrewsbury High School Athletics. I'm Andrew Engel, and it is Wednesday, February 14th. I'm here at North Star Ice Sports, where the boys ice hockey team will take on the Westborough Rangers. The Colonials are coming off a win last weekend against active Boxborough, their fourth in a row. Liam Quinlivan had a hat trick in the Colonials' 6-2 victory. Westborough comes into action tonight with a 7-7 record. Regardless of tonight's result, however, the Rangers can still lock up a playoff spot with a Coon Conference championship, which they are one in-conference win away from clinching. It would be Westborough's first postseason appearance since 2014. Shrewsbury's all-time record against Westborough is 23-8-4, and the Colonials will look to improve on that here this evening before closing out the regular season next week with 3 games in 4 days. Shrewsbury High School boys ice hockey is coming up next. We're ready to get underway here at North Star. Starting line up for the Colonials is going to be Quinlivan, and Boris with Mullen and Persicino back on deep. Liam's able to throw one in off the face-off. Noah Jawer is getting the start of net tonight. Liam forechecks, he's able to hit the puck away. Westborough wraps it around the corner. Player can't catch that cleanly. Anthony pins in the boards, but Westborough picks it up. Westborough able to break out of the zone cleanly. They gain the red line, they'll dump it in. Noah comes out. He can't stop it behind the net. Westborough's going to pick it up in the corner. Westborough gets it out to the point. Throwing towards it, but that's picked up by Anthony. Anthony has it coming up ice now. Anthony can't stick handle past that player, but Mullen gets there. He sends the puck up. Can't get by a second Westborough player, though. Mullen battling for it along the boards. Westborough's going to throw it in. Boris picks it up. He gets one over to Persicino. Persicino can't catch that pass. Westborough throws it back in, where it's picked up by Liam in the corner. Liam Quinlivan takes the puck around the net. He set it up. He goes for the far pass over to Jack Tepper. Jack Tepper will catch it, and then he throws it in. Westborough defenseman will throw it farther in as he stumbles down. Westborough tries to throw it in front, kicks out in front. James Tepper picks it up, can't get a shot off. Westborough comes away with the puck. They'll chip it out of the zone. Westborough in the zone now. Peter Belbin's there. Player stick handles, gets one on Noah. Clear from in front of the net. Now Russo battling for it behind the net. Tom Belbin now battling in the corner. Belbin with the D pair out. Tom comes away with it. He throws it to the point. No one's there. Westborough's going to dump it back in. Westborough has it behind the net. Peter's able to tie up that man. They get the puck over. From the corner, they go back behind the net again. They throw it out front. Gets a shot on net. That's blocked. Westborough still with the puck in the corner. They throw it behind the net. Keeping the puck in the corner now. Peter steps up on that player. They throw it in front of the net. Tom Belbin got a stick on it. Kicks out to the point. No one's on the point for Shrewsbury. They'll try to throw it back in. Jack Tepper's able to get a piece of it, and he's able to poke it out of the zone. Gets it ahead for James Tepper. 3-on-1 coming out for the Colonials. Tepper shoots. Save made. Jack Tepper chases the rebound down. Loses the puck. Westborough's able to get it out. Persicino picks it up in the neutral zone. He gets it over to his partner, Mullen. Russo tips it into the zone. Now Westborough coming up ice with it. Player puck hopped over the player's stick. They'll dump it in. Noah comes up to play it. Mullen will pick it up, and he'll wrap one around for Liam. Liam tries to chip it ahead for Anthony. Big pass went off the Westborough's stick. Boris is able to get it all the way out to Anthony now. Anthony entering on the right side. He's got Liam far. Pass is just too far ahead of Liam. Westborough's able to get the puck out of the zone. Persicino picks it up. He'll throw it back in. Player was able to get around Tyler Boris. And pass it by Liam. They'll throw it ahead. Puck hops over Persicino's stick, so he'll chase it back into the corner. Persicino looking to take it out himself. He'll pass it ahead to Anthony. Anthony kicks it ahead to himself and has the curl back. Anthony fighting through contact. He throws back into his own zone. And then he gets it ahead to Boris. Boris is able to push the puck past 2 players. They get back out of the zone. Now Westborough has a 2-on-1. Couldn't get a Persicino. Left side, they try to get it over. They get the shot on net. No one was there for the leg save. Rebound picked up by Quinlivan. Westborough maintaining possession inside the zone. And then it's cleared up by Anthony. It's going all the way down. That'll be an ice. Just under 3 minutes here into the first period. Westborough generating some good pressure in the Shrewsbury zone. Tepper and Russo out for the Colonials. Tom Belbin's back on deep with Joe Leonis. Jack Tepper gets set to take the face-off in the defensive zone. Jack's able to win that face-off back. Leonis gets it around for Belbin. Belbin catches the pass, and he's coming up now. He's able to bank it ahead for James Tepper. Tepper passes one ahead right to a Westborough player. They look to pass it up. Jack Tepper throws it back forward. Now Westborough has it. They're across the red line. They'll throw it all the way in. Noah comes out to stop it behind the net. It's going to be picked up by Tom Belbin. Belbin behind his own net waiting. Comes ahead, gets up to Jack Tepper. Jack Tepper goes for the long pass up to James Tepper. Tepper caught the pass, but it just jumped off sides. 11-10 remaining here in the first period. And the face-off's going to come all the way back into the Shrewsbury zone, which is where the pass originated. Same skaters up for the Colonials. Westborough wins that face-off. They try to get it to the point. Ends up getting out of the zone. Picked up by Tepper. He gets it ahead for James Tepper, but again, he skates off sides. This time the face-off going to come just outside the Westborough zone, as Albertson, Holloway, and O'Connor get on to play forward for Shrewsbury. Westborough wins that face-off. O'Connor chasing after it. Albertson gets a stick on that. It gets by him, though. Thrown back in by Fleonis. Now Westborough bringing it up. That player can't stick handle past Tom Belvin. He gets up to Holloway. Holloway can't quite chip it out of the zone. Gets it out on the second effort. O'Connor can't get the pass over to Albertson. Throws it forward. Westborough picks it up. They throw it back to Belvin. Belvin goes D to D. We go back to Holloway. Holloway's up to chip it into the zone. Chasing after in the corner is Holloway. Westborough wraps it all the way around. Belvin steps up. He's able to keep it in. He's got O'Connor there to help. Gets thrown out, and Persicino now has it in neutral zone. Persicino looks to throw it into the far corner. Goes off a Westborough glove. Albertson there. He's able to push it forward. Westborough picks it up, and again they wrap it around. Persicino chasing after it now. Persicino went to push it forward, but Westborough picks it up. He'll bank it out of the zone, and that's going to go all the way down for an ice. Just over 10 minutes here remaining in the first period. It'll be Quinlivan, and Boris coming up to the ice with the Colonials. Peter Belvin coming on to join Connell Persicino at the point. Faceoff's going to be inside the Westborough zone. Westborough's able to win that faceoff. They wrap it around. Peter Belvin's able to keep it in. It's on a Westborough stick. Tyler Boris able to hit away. Peter Belvin can't gain possession, but Liam comes away with the puck. Liam will throw it back down low to Boris. Boris curls behind the net. Loses the puck. Peter Belvin's there. He keeps it in. Liam gets it back to Boris. Boris on his backhand throws it up front. Only Westborough Rangers are there. Westborough throws it back down low. Liam looking to cut it off in this corner. They get it by Anthony and then chip it out of the zone. Can't bank the pass all the way to that player as Persicino's able to step in the way. And then Peter Belvin will step up on that. He kicks it over to Boris. Boris takes it back. Boris curls back in his own zone. And he's headed up. Goes for the pass to Persicino. Westborough picks it off. They come in, he shoots. Save made by Noah Jouer. Boris can't get the puck out of the zone there. Quinlivan couldn't get it out at first. Peter's going to get it over to Liam. Liam takes it back inside the zone. Liam loses it momentarily, gets it ahead to Jack Tepper. Now Persicino picks it up. Persicino enters the zone on his forehand. Persicino taking it down the left side, takes it below the goal line, beats it there, then throws it out front. No Shrewsbury players are there. Westborough able to get the clear. Jack Tepper catching up to that player. He'll cut him off and pick off the puck, and then backhand it back out of the zone. James tried to get it back over to Jack. Persicino eventually does. Now Jack Tepper entering the offensive zone. He stops, comes back, takes a shot, that gets blocked. James Tepper picks it up. He gets it back to the point where Tom Belvin's there. He throws it towards the net, that gets deflected. Russo picked it up momentarily. Now Tom Belvin has to come back in and throw it further. Westborough with the puck all alone behind the net. They go for the full ice clear. They have the leading man, but that'll go for an ice. 8:21 remaining here in the first. Faceoff's going to come all the way back into the offensive zone for Shrewsbury. That'll be Tepper, and Russo on the ice for Shrewsbury, with Fleonis and Tom Belvin back in the point. Jack Tepper gets set to take the offensive zone draw. Westborough wins that. Player stops in the corner, stick handles by a couple Colonials. Now he's bringing it up. He banks it out of the zone. Russo's going to pick it up. He gets one over for Jack Tepper. Jack Tepper can't enter the zone. Thrown in by Russo, but a delayed offside from Shrewsbury. Jack Tepper's lost his stick. That player's able to stick handle past a couple Colonials. He's entering the offensive zone. Across the blue line, takes a slap shot. That's blocked by Tom Belvin. That one just on the side of the net. Noah played it with a stick. Battling for it behind the net is Tom Belbin. Jack Tepper's there to help. Jack Tepper's going to come over with the puck. Speeds past one player, it is Jack Tepper. Entering the offensive zone now on his forehand. He takes a shot, he scores! Jack Tepper, the assist will go to Tom Belbin. Jack Tepper was only a foot or two left of the far board. 7:36 remaining in the first period, and it's 1-0 Colonials. It's Jack Tepper's third goal of the season, gets past goalie Will Shipman. It'll be O'Connor, Holloway, Jameson, Alejandro on the ice now for Shrewsbury. That one gets dumped in, and icing is the call.
Time of the goal, 7:24 of the first period.
Faceoff gets sent up by Holloway. He's chasing after him to the offensive zone. Westborough's able to get the puck out. Chipped by Belbin, but O'Connor's there covering. O'Connor's able to play it out. O'Connor across the red line will throw it in. Dumps all the way in. Holloway chasing after it. Westborough's going to win the race, but Holloway's still the forechecker there. Forces a pass behind the net. Westborough breaking it out now. Alejandro all over that player. He throws it into the zone. Westborough's going to win the race to it. They try to work it out to the point. Shrewsbury's able to intercept the pass. And then Westborough dumps it back into the Shrewsbury zone. Peter Belbin's going to pick it up. And then he turns the puck over. That shot's on Noah. And it was behind him. Then it was cleared out by O'Connor. Noah didn't know where the puck was. It was loose. The ref behind the play knew that. And then another turnover to the Colonials, who apparently skate offsides. A couple of bad turnovers for Shrewsbury. With 6:35 remaining in the first, but the Colonials still hang on to a 1-0 lead. Quinlivan and Boris on the ice now. Anthony gets up to take the face off the neutral zone. Everyone gets tied up off the face-off. Tyler Boris will pick up the puck, curl back into his own zone. Boris looking for Liam. Westborough picks it off. Then they'll dump it all the way in. Tom Belbin chases it into the far corner. Gets one ahead for Anthony. Anthony's able to catch that pass. Passes ahead looking for Boris. Boris catches the pass. He enters the zone now. Him and his forehand. He shoots and scores. Tyler Boris from Anthony Quinlivan. Both shots coming from the same side of the ice. Westborough goalie Will Schiffman not looking too strong so far this evening. It's 2-0 Colonials. A little more than halfway through this first period. Same forwards on the ice here for Shrewsbury. Westborough comes away with the puck after the face-off. They throw it ahead. Leonis is able to push it forward. Westborough throws it into the far corner. Anthony wins the race to it. Anthony now in possession of it behind the net. He's coming up ice. He passes one ahead. That passes the skates to Tyler Boris. Westborough pushes it forward. Anthony picks it off, but then loses the puck. They get by Belbin, but not cleanly. He's able to get a stick on it, and then Liam's at the end up picking it up just behind his own blue line. Then he throws it up off of Westborough's stick that will not be an ice. Westborough picks it up in their zone. Westborough trying to break the puck out, goes off the referee's skates. Jack Tepper's going to pick it up. He shoots, that goes high in the net. Westborough has changed goalies already. Persicino picks this up, and he's going to throw it into the zone. That goes off a Westborough body, up and out of play with 5:16 remaining in the first. Face-up should come into the offensive zone for Shrewsbury. This is freshman goalie Patrick Riley in for the Rangers in place of junior goalie Will Schiffman. It'll still be Tepper, and Russo on the ice for Shrewsbury with Mullen and Persicino back on D. Westborough wins that face-off, gets it up. James Tepper can't get the shot off. Westborough coming up. They got a 3-on-2 coming in. They shoot. Noah played that easily with the glove. Eats the puck for defensive zone faceoff. Westborough had numbers, but opted just to throw it in on the net.
Now they can't come out.
Jock Tepper gets hit to take the face off. Tepper ties up his man. Westborough comes away with the puck, can't get a shot off. It gets to the point, they shoot. That goes just wide. Jack Tepper picks it up, tries to bank one ahead for James. Now is able to in the second effort. Westborough's going to win the race to it in their zone. Pass to Tepper went off Russo's skate. Russo gets it over to James Tepper. He's looking for Jack, who was crashing. The puck comes all the way out. Noah comes out of his net to play it. Comes it ahead for Mullen. Mullen goes for the long pass to James Tepper. He'll deflect it into the zone. Westborough picks it up though. Then it comes to James Tepper. He shoots. That goes about 5 feet wide of the net. Jack Tepper picks it up. His shot gets blocked. Get it ahead, but Mullen's able to get the keep. Westborough still trying to push it out of the zone. Mullen pushes it farther in. Mullen's still digging. And then Jack Tepper's there to cover, and he dumps it back into the zone. James Tepper's able to pick that one off. Westborough able to get it out of the zone. They push it forward. Sam O'Connor's going to pick it up. O'Connor passes one ahead. No ice. Albertson racing for it. Albertson wins the battle. And then coming away with it is O'Connor and Alejandro. Alejandro put that in from the slot. Albertson racing after that puck was able to win the battle for the puck. It got kicked out front and a crashing Jamison Alejandro puts one in. That was his first career goal. Westborough calls a timeout following the goal. Congratulations to freshman Jamison Alejandro, who has scored his first career goal as a Colonial. We're back here at North Star following the Westborough timeout. 3-0 Colonials, but just under 4 minutes here in the first period. Westborough comes away with that face-off. Peter Belton picks it up. Goes D to D. Tom throws it forward. Alejandro will dump it in. Tom Belvin with a good keep there. Albertson now has it, walking across the blue line. Comes in, can't stick handle around that player. And then Alejandro's able to come up to that player, and Albertson pushes the puck away. Tom Belvin with a good step. Puck comes back to Westborough. Westborough goes D to D. And that defenseman now bringing the puck up ice. Passes it ahead. They'll dump it in. Noah comes out to play it behind the net. Tom Belvin's going to get there. Tom Belvin behind the net looking for a pass, and he gets one ahead to Alejandro. Alejandro line, he'll dump it in. Sam O'Connor, the forechecker, follows the net. Tyler Boris looking to cut him off. Westborough now has the puck. They get in the red line. They'll dump it in. Noah comes out. He plays that one. Then picked up by Tom Belvin. Gets one ahead for Quinlivan. Quinlivan banks one ahead for his brother. Anthony lost the puck. Now Tyler Boris chasing after it. Westborough can't get it out of his zone. Liam picks it up. Liam comes in. He shoots. That gets blocked. Westborough wins the race to the rebound. They can't get the puck out of the zone though. Thrown back in. Now they're able to flip it out. Tyler Boris is there covering. He'll pick it up. Boris able to stick handle on one player. Tries to speed past the second. Boris gets one back. Gets past Liam. Anthony picks it up at the point. He comes in. He shoots and scores. 2:27 remaining here in the first. It is 4-0 Colonials. That goal belonged to Anthony Quinlivan. Tyler Boris is going to be given an assist. That was Anthony's 17th goal of the season, his 35th point. And it was Tyler Boris' 19th point of the season. Liam comes away with the puck after that face-off. He takes it in. He's able to speed past that player. And then he stick handles around the goalie and scores. Just 8 seconds after his brother scored, Liam Quinlivan scores his 21st goal of the season. And it is 5-0 Shrewsbury. Westborough now going back to their starting goalie. They'll That'll be junior Will Schiffman coming back in for the Rangers. As Tepper, Russo get ready to play. With McManus back on D with Tom Belbin. Westborough comes away with that face-off. Tom Belbin chasing after it. Belbin gains the red line, dumps one in. It's behind the net. Player whiffs on that. Russo gets a stick on it. Russo now battling for the puck. Comes away with it, gives it off to James Tepper. Tepper coming out of the corner, looking to make a play. Tries to throw one towards the net. That gets blocked. Westborough comes away with it. That player lost it and then has to go back to the defense. Westborough coming up ice now. They gain the red line. They'll dump it in. That one wraps all the way around. Westborough is the first player to get there. McManus is able to get a stick on it and push it forward. From the point, Westborough looks back door. They get a deflection towards the net. That never got on net on Noah. McManus is able to play that one up. And then Jack Tepper is able to bank that one past one player and get one over to James Tepper. James Tepper coming in. Tries to get one over to Jack. It was a Westborough stick that got in the way. And then they picked it off. Then Russo picks one up. He'll throw it back into the corner. Jack Tepper chasing after it. Ends up on the stick of James Tepper behind the net. He throws one out in front. Westborough gets the cover with 1:16 remaining here in the first period. Alejandro Albertson and Holloway onto the ice now for Shrewsbury. Jameson Alejandro is going to be taking his face-off in the offensive zone. Cam Troyos back on D with Colonel Persicino. Westborough wins the face-off, coming around the net with it. Players take the stick handle past one player, passed by another. Westborough goes for the long pass, they're able to complete it. Cam Troyos sticking with that player. He tries to stick it around Noah. Rebound goes just wide. Persicino's able to hit that one away, and Troyo's able to get to the corner. Troyo gets one ahead for Albertson. Albertson pushes it ahead for Holloway. Holloway will throw it in. Gets into the corner. Westborough picks it up. Albertson and Alejandro with a good forecheck. And then Holloway forces that player off the puck. Alejandro will pick it up. He'll throw it back in. Holloway will dump it all the way around. Alejandro all over that player with the help of Albertson. Holloway tries to throw it in front. Again does so. Westborough's skate gets in the way. Westborough comes away with it behind the net. Able to stick handle past one player, fake the pass and get by Holloway. Westborough now taking the puck up ice. 20 seconds remaining here in the first. Stick handle on one player but can't get into the zone cleanly. They'll throw it forward. Persicino picks it up. Persicino gains the red line, throws it into the corner. Just over 10 seconds here remaining in the first period. Westborough with it deep in their own zone. Liam almost picks it off. Persicino will get it. He banks it ahead. Liam's going to pick it up. And that'll be it for the period. It's 5-0 Shrewsbury here after one. Congratulations again to Alejandro with his first goal. We're back here at North Star. Starting forwards in the second period going to be Quilliman and Boris, and Persicino and Mullen back on D. Colonials win the face-off. Mullen gets it over to Persicino. Persicino's going to dump it into the far corner. Westborough's going to win the race to it with Boris chasing after it. Westborough able to get the puck out of the zone. Mullen catches it, throws it back in. Westborough gets the pass ahead. Persicino plays it up. Westborough tries to dump it in. Hit it off the wrong player. Persicino steps up on him. Westborough gets it on their back end, try to dump it in. Liam picks that off. Liam able to get by one player, not the second. Westborough throws it into the zone. Noah comes out to play it. He's behind the net for Persicino. Persicino loses it. Westborough comes away with it. Westborough has it in the corner. They get it out to the point. They throw it towards the net. Persicino picks it up. Gets the one-touch pass over to Anthony. He leaves it out for Boris. Boris can't quite catch up to that area pass. Anthony throws it in, delayed offsides. Westborough coming out with it now. Westborough chips it forward. Mullen steps up on it. Gets it over to Anthony. Anthony loses the puck. Westborough picks it up. They're up to chip it by Mullen. Now they get out of the zone. 2-on-1 here. Coming in on Persicino. Liam got back. He was able to tie up that player. Westborough picks it up. Mullen has it on his backhand. He'll go in after Boris. Boris leaves it. Liam. Liam curls back. Throws one half for Boris. He shoots. Save made. Great save there by Schiffman. Westborough able to break the puck out of the zone. Get it forward. Tom Belbin's able to catch up to that one. Westborough comes away with it. Peter Belbin throws that man down. That'll be a penalty coming up for Peter Belbin. Cross-check the call. Just over a minute and a half here into the second period. penalty killing forwards. It'll be Tom Belbin and Connell Persicino killing the penalty for Shrewsbury. Westborough wins it back. They get it to the point. Try to throw one towards the net. Jack Tepper was able to deflect that. Goes up and over the net. Westborough picks it up. They work it to the point. Try to go D to D. Jack Tepper's able to get a stick in the way. It comes all the way into the Westborough zone. Jack Tepper's going to win the race to it. Picks it up on his backhand. Makes a move to the net. James Tepper's there, and then Jack Tepper can't finish. Great sequence from goalie Will Schiffman. Not sure why the whistle blew. Both Teppers looking great on that penalty kill. We're 17 seconds into the Peter Belbin penalty. Faceoff's going to be inside the Westborough zone.
The only thing that could have actually stopped that play was the fact that they completely packed over.
Quinlivan on the ice now. Still Persicino and Tom Belbin back on D. Anthony Quinlivan ties up his man. Westborough comes away with the puck. Anthony looks to cut off that man. They get it forward. Liam's able to get a piece of that pass and send it forward. Westborough picks it back up inside their own zone. Westborough able to get it forward. They'll throw it in. Noah's able to stop him behind the net. Persicino picks it up. He'll fire it. Didn't get all of it. Anthony gets it though. He gets it up to Liam. Liam curls back, gets it up ahead to Anthony. Anthony coming in on a one-on-one. Can't stick handle past that player cleanly. Pokes one on net. Shipman's able to cover it. It'll be another face-off inside the Westborough zone. Minute 12 seconds to go on the Peter Belbin penalty. The Teppers both out now with Mullen and Flionis back on D. James Tepper tries to win that one forward. Can't play it to himself. Westborough has it behind the net. Tepper got a piece of that pass. Had it in the corner. Got his stick slashed out of his hands. Kicks the puck away so as not to allow Westborough to touch. Holding on the boards now. Jack Tepper there to dig for it. Westborough eventually gets a touch. There are 55 seconds remaining on the Shrewsbury penalty. It'll be 4-on-4 for those 55 seconds. Smart play by James Tepper not to allow Westborough to get the touch, so Shrewsbury can kill as much time off their penalty before Westborough has to start theirs. James Tepper lost his helmet on the play, but he'll be staying on the ice for the 4-on-4 with Jack. It'll be Flionis and Tyler Boris playing defense on the 4-on-4. James Tepper gets tossed from the face-off, so the normal centerman Jack Tepper will take it. Tepper tries to win it forward for himself. James Tepper comes away with it. He can't stick handle past that player cleanly. Westborough plays it back. Gets it forward, but too far ahead. Tyler Boris is going to pick it up. Tyler Boris goes for the long pass, but eventually gets to Jack Tepper, who's able to stick handle around one Westborough player. From across the zone. Gets it back to James. Got by James. Now Flionis has to chase it down. Gets all the way back into the Shrewsbury zone. Flionis is able to curl back. Get one ahead for James Tepper, who leaves it to Tyler Boris. Tyler Boris now coming in, entering the Westborough zone. He cuts across, then curls back, loses the puck. Westborough picks it up. Westborough flips it out of the zone. Flionis is there. Tried to leave it, but was behind Jack Tepper. Now Westborough gets one ahead. Flionis trying to catch up to that player. He shoots, save made by Noah. Boris and Flionis have him tied up in the corner. Peter Belbin's penalty is expired, so the Colonials run the power play for the next minute. Tyler Boris' pass went off the body of James Tepper back into the zone. Westborough keeps it in. Anthony Quinlivan there to pick it up. And then he'll speed past that player on the power play. Anthony enters the zone, gets one over for Jack Tepper. Tepper stick handles around, gets a soft shot towards the net. James Tepper able to keep that one in. Tepper has somebody behind him, able to play it forward to himself. Gets one over for Anthony. Anthony gets it out to Boris at the point. Boris leaves it back down for Anthony. Anthony back to Boris. Boris over to James Tepper on the sideboards. Tepper coming around with it, leaves it for Anthony. Anthony gets back over to James Tepper at the point. He winds up, shoots one towards the net. Jack Tepper on the rebound, throws one across the crease. Anthony picks it up at the point, walking it across the blue line. Gets it over for Boris. Just 5 seconds remaining on the Westborough penalty. Tyler Boris curls back at the point. Gets it over to Persicino. Persicino from the point. Gets one back over to Boris. Boris with the back door to Anthony. Anthony couldn't catch the pass cleanly. He had the wide open net. Penalty has expired, so we're back to 5-on-5. Anthony throws him back down low for James Tepper. Tepper throws him towards the net. Gets blocked by Westborough. And then after a line change, Persicino has to chase it back. Westborough wins the race. Persicino's able to play that one away. Tries to dump it out. Goes off of Westborough's stick. Persicino has to play it back for Boris. Boris now coming from behind the net. Tyler Boris speeding through the neutral zone. Enters the offensive zone. He's sticking us around one player. Gets tripped up. Delayed penalty coming to Westborough. They get the touch with 9:48 remaining here in the second period. Colonial's going to have a full 2-minute power play now. Most of their normal power play unit was just out for the duration of that 4-on-4. But it'll still be the normal power play unit up for the Colonials with Quinlivan, and James Tepper. And then Persicino joined by Tyler Boris back at the point. Anthony Quinlivan ties up his man. James Tepper can't quite get to the puck. Liam ends up with it. Liam behind the net now. And taking a look around, gets it over to James Tepper. He leaves it for Anthony. Anthony stick handling along the sideboards. Gets it back down low for Liam. He gets it back for Persicino. Persicino from the point shoots. Save made, rebound kick behind the net. Westborough gets there, and they're able to get the clear all the way down. Noah comes out to play it behind the net. He leaves it for Boris. 30 seconds gone in the power play now for the Colonials. Tyler Boris coming up ice with it now. Passes one straight ahead for Liam. Liam cuts back, working ahead for James Tepper, just out of reach. Tepper gets one to the point for Liam. Liam's taking us around, works the lane, shoots on net, that goes over the net. Anthony's going to pick up the rebound in the corner. Anthony Quinlivan battling for the puck. Goes through a couple players, walking along. He shoots and scores. Anthony Quinlivan on the power play. 8:48 remaining here in the second period. And his second goal of the game has made it 6-0 Shrewsbury. Following the goal, it's going to be O'Connor, Albertson, and Holloway. Back on D are Sam McManus and Tom Belbin. Westborough wins it back. We are back to 5-on-5. Westborough goes through the D just below their own blue line. They throw it in off O'Connor's skate. That won't be an ice. Tom Belbin's going to win the race to it. Albertson gets it. He gets it ahead to Holloway. Holloway looking for O'Connor. Goes through his legs. Albertson picks it up. Throws him towards the net. Westborough picks it off. Belbin's able to get the keep in there. Albertson walking in. He shoots. That goes off the side of the net. Drew Albertson battling for the puck in the corner. Gets it over to O'Connor. O'Connor picks it up along the sideboards. Looking for Tom Belbin. Goes off a Westborough's stick. Gets out of the zone. Player all alone. Throws one into the corner. McManus chasing after it. It's thrown towards the net. That goes behind the net. Westborough's going to win the race to it. They dump it farther in. That wraps all the way around. O'Connor gets there. Pokes past Holloway. Westborough's able to throw it back in. Westborough with some good pressure inside the zone now. Belbin throws it around. Albertson can't chip past that defenseman. Westborough still able to keep the puck in the zone. Then Albertson picks it up. Chips one ahead for O'Connor. O'Connor loses the puck. Westborough picks it up. They're able to get it forward. They're going to throw it all the way down into the Shrewsbury zone. Noah gets a stick on it, but can't stop it behind the net. That Westborough player all alone. O'Connor picks it up. Loses the puck in the corner. Westborough has it. They go behind the net with it. That player can't stick handle past Tom Belbin. He'll throw it ahead. The defenseman let it get by him, and now O'Connor's bringing up ice. Sam O'Connor coming on his forehand. He shoots, and that's a goal. O'Connor shot, the rebound kicked out to Connor Delaney. The one off his skate, and then he poked it in with his stick. It is 7-0 Shrewsbury here with 7:09 remaining here in the second period. That goal, Delaney from O'Connor. That That might have been Connor Delaney's first goal as a Colonial. Delaney and Alejandro are joined by Colby Boris. Westborough putting their freshman goalie Pat Riley back in. Westborough wins the face-off back. Goes all the way to the goalie. Colby Boris forechecking hard. And then Alejandro's able to get a stick on that. Westborough can't break it out cleanly. Gives it over for Delaney. Delaney coming in his forehand to the corner. He tries to throw it forward. That goes off of Westborough, stick up and out of play.
Did you just say something? I meant 18, right?
It'll be the same players on the ice for the Colonials. Alejandro taking his face off. Westborough cannot get the puck out of the zone cleanly. Delaney throws it forward. Westborough now entering the zone. They shoot. It's blocked by Connell Persicino. Runs up behind the net. Persicino throws it around. Takes a weird bounce off the boards. Westborough's able to keep it in. Can't make a clean pass though, so Persicino's going to pick it up. Persicino flips it out of the zone. That one gets by everybody. Alejandro chasing after it. Westborough puts it into the corner. Boris shoots. Rebound kicks out front. Mullen's able to poke that one in. Mullen digging forward along the boards. He's got Alejandro there to help. He throws it forward, and James Tepper's there to pick it up. Tepper looking for the wraparound, lost the puck. Picks it back up, throws one towards the net. Save made and swallowed by goalie Pat Riley. 6 minutes remaining here in the second period. Colonials with a 7-0 lead. Tepper Russo out for the Colonials, and Peter Bellman back on D to Joe Flionis. Westborough comes away with a face-off. Go behind the net, curl back. Russo was able to get a stick on that pass attempt. Peter Bellman plays it forward. James Tepper's there. He leaves with Peter Bellman. Now Westborough coming up ice with it. Peter Bellman catching up to that player who has to throw it all the way in. Noah can't get there in time, wraps all the way around. Tepper's able to get out of the zone. He gets over to James. James leaves it for Jack. Jack tries to get it back to James, gets behind him. James chases it into the corner. Westborough comes away with it. They pass it ahead. That player coming in on a 1-on-2. Bellman's able to poke the puck away from him. And then Flionos chases it into the corner. Jack Tepper comes away with it from behind his own net. He takes it up. Has to flip it past one player. And then able to stop that dump in attempt. Jack Tepper has it. He makes a move to the net. Backhand attempt goes wide. Peter Bellman with a good keep there, and then Jack Tepper is able to poke it back in. James Tepper can't stick in on that play, and then Westborough is able to get out of the zone. Leonis able to hit that one away. Westborough comes back with it. Leonis sticking with his man, pins him to the boards. Leonis throws it back down low, where Peter Bellman will pick it up behind the net. Bellman sends it along for Russo. Westborough picks it up. They look to throw it into the slot. The player couldn't catch that pass. And then from the high slot they shoot. Save made by Noah. Rebound attempt. Player never got a piece of it. Still loose. Peter Bellman ended up kicking out to the corner. They get it to the point. Westborough goes D to D. Couldn't catch it cleanly at first. Then they throw it on the net. Rebounds there, and that's in. 4:26 remaining here in the second period. Noah made several saves on that sequence, including the first save on that shot. But Westborough was there to put the rebound in. 7-1 Shrewsbury. It'll be Quinlivan and Boris on the ice following the goal. Back on defense with Tom Belbin is Mike Walton. Liam throws it in. That hops in on net. Play it back, and then Westborough gets it forward. Tom Belbin's able to get the keep. Liam Quinlivan has it in the corner. Quinlivan makes a move to the net, loses the puck. Westborough throws it out. Belbin from the point shoots one on net. That gets deflected. Caught by the goalie. 4:09 here remaining in the second period. And coming in to play goalie for the Colonials is Pat Shaughnessy. Noah Jaware played 25 minutes and 51 seconds, only allowed the 1 goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the goal for the Colonials is number 1, Pat Shaughnessy.
Liam throws one back in. Westborough gets there. Passes it just by Tyler Boris. Anthony picks it up. Gets around a couple players. Able to keep that one onside. Throws it back down low for Liam. Liam can't stick it on that player cleanly. Almost picks the puck up. Ties his man up. They throw it by. This player goes for the far pass. Anthony got a piece of it, and Tom Belbin was able to poke it forward. Mike Walton able to block that dumping attempt, and then he gets the pass ahead. Westborough's able to pick it off, throws one in on Shaughnessy, who plays aside Tom Belbin. Belbin gets one over to Walton, who chips one up to Tyler Boris. Boris looking for Anthony just behind him. Now Boris to pick it up. Boris enters the offensive zone. Can't stick handled by that player. Anthony has skated just by it. Westborough headed up ice now. Walton able to poke that one away to break up that play. Westborough shoots that one off the leg of Walton in on Shaughnessy. That comes up. And the play is blown dead. The net was off. Colonials probably fortunate it did come off because the puck was right there for a couple of Westborough Rangers to tap it in. It'll be Albertson, O'Connor, and Holloway coming to the ice now. Sam O'Connor taking the face off inside the defensive zone. He's able to win it back. Persicino can't play it forward. Mullen plays it over to the corner. Westborough gets there. He'll throw it in. That goes off Mullen's leg. Kicks out to the point. Slot. Kicks out to the slot. And the shot gets past Shaughnessy. It was a fluttering shot that I don't think Shaughnessy saw all the way in. Westborough has now scored 2 unanswered goals, and with 2:50 remaining here in the second period, Colonial's lead is now down to 5. Mullen and Albertson digging for it. Mullen gets it back to Persicino. Persicino enters the Westborough zone. Persicino still maintaining possession of the puck. Behind the net, he loses it. Westborough puts it back into Persicino's legs. Albertson plays it back to Persicino. Persicino with the chase into the corner. Ends up back on Albertson's stick. Albertson fighting through contact. Gets it back to O'Connor. O'Connor sends one back down low. It's going to be chased down by Holloway. Holloway trips up. Westborough gets there in the corner. Westborough able to flip the puck out of the zone. O'Connor was able to get a stick on that pass attempt. Westborough gets it. They'll throw it in on Shaughnessy. He plays it out. Persicino was able to win a race to the rebound. And now Sam O'Connor taking it to the Westborough zone on his forehand. These are for Albertson. Albertson walks over. He shoots and scores. Drew Albertson makes it 8-2 Colonials on what I believe is his first career goal. 1:49 remaining here in the second. Colonials back up by 6.
Shrewsbury goals for number 2, Drew Albertson.
Alejandro, Boris, and Delaney on the ice now for Shrewsbury. Boris is going to throw it and chase after it. Westborough wraps it all the way around.
Time to go, 13 to 11 seconds.
Westborough has it. That player cuts up ice now. Alejandro over to cut that player off. They throw it forward. Belbin plays it forward. Alejandro picks it up. Alejandro coming in on a 2-on-1. He gets it over to Delaney. Delaney can't catch the pass cleanly. He throws it back behind the net. Westborough's going to wrap it all the way around now. Leonis is there to keep it in. Right on a Westborough stick though. Westborough now able to get the puck out of the zone. Gets by. Tom Belbin's able to break up that play, which could have been a 3-on-1. Going ahead by Delaney. Westborough's there. Westborough puts the puck into the zone, but Leonis is there and gets it back for Belbin. Under a minute remaining here in the second period. Tom Belbin bringing it up. He banks one ahead for Delaney. Delaney throws it into the zone. Alejandro catches it in the air. Alejandro shoots. Rebound kicks out. Delaney ends up with it. Delaney along the goal line. Stick handle past one player. Throws it into the zone. Goes in front of the net. Westborough coming up ice now. This player is all alone. Mullen and Belbin both there to break up the play. Mullen gets it back for Belbin. Belbin goes to pass over to Jack Tepper, who gets a stick on it. Let's go into the zone. James Tepper's going to win the race to it. Tepper throws one out front. Westborough's there. He's trying to wrap it back around the corner. Westborough coming out of it now. Mullen's there to play it forward. Westborough gets it up. They're across the red line. They'll dump it in. Ken Mullen's going to win the race to it with 10 seconds left. He wraps one all the way around. Russo stops it, sends it out of the zone. James Tepper picks it up, brings it back in the Shrewsbury zone. That'll be it for the second period. After two, it's 8-2 Colonials. Congratulations to Connor Delaney on scoring Drew Albertson. His first of his career. Let it go. Caught it. We're back here for the third period. Starting lineup in the third period for Shrewsbury is going to be Boris with Quillivan and Quillivan. Mullen and Persikino back on D. Anthony throws one ahead for Liam. It's behind him though. Westborough comes away with it, but then Anthony's going to pick it up. Anthony at the zone, gets one over for Boris. It goes up a Westborough stick. Covered up. Tepper and Russo coming to the ice now for Shrewsbury. With Belbin and Belbin back on defense. That can play back to Belbin. Gets it over to Jack. He's looking for James up in front. James couldn't catch the pass. Comes up to Belbin. He gets one over to Tommy. Tommy's going to throw it all the way in. Foley stops behind the net. Westborough able to complete one pass. Russo just chucks it behind him. Comes out and Westborough picks it up. Westborough bringing it up ice now. Across the blue line, they'll dump it in. Tom Belbin chasing after. He's going to win the race. He hacks it along to James Tepper. James Tepper on the second attempt. Still can't get the pass quite to Jack. Tom Belbin picks that one off. Then gets one ahead to James. James Tepper coming in. He shoots and scores. A minute and 7 seconds here into the third. James Tepper hits his first goal of the game. It is 9-2 Shrewsbury. That is the freshman goalie Pat Riley in for the Rangers. Following the goal, it's Albertson, Holloway, and Sam O'Connor on the ice, with Troy and Leonis back on D. Westborough wins that face-off. They get across the red line. They'll throw it in. Shaughnessy plays over to Leonis. Leonis behind the net gets over to Troyo. Troyo books ahead for Albertson. Shrewsbury can't get the puck out of the zone right now. They do. Westborough's going to throw it back in. Maybe chased back down by Leonis. Leonis throws it back behind the net. Troyo chasing after it to the corner. Sam O'Connor's there to help. O'Connor and Troyo battling for the puck. O'Connor comes away with it. Takes it behind his net. The puck stops on the wet ice. O'Connor gets it at the Holloway. Holloway throws one ahead for O'Connor. Too far ahead. Westborough's able to keep it in his zone. But then Leonis is able to get it out. Westborough's going to throw it back in. Troyo plays it behind the net. Troyo pass for Albertson. Can't get out of the zone. That shot from the point's off net. Now a delayed penalty coming in at Shrewsbury. It's going to be interference on Danny Holloway. 12:51 remaining here in the third period. The Colonials are going to be shorthanded. Penalty killers for Shrewsbury are going to be Alejandro, Delaney, Walton, and Persikino. Alejandro getting set to take the face-off in the defensive zone. Alejandro's able to win it back to the corner. Walton gets there, clears it up, stopped at the point. They look to go D-to-D. That player's down low at no angle. He gets over. From the high slot, they pass it back over to the point, working it along. From the point now they shoot. That gets blocked in front by Persikino. He can't get the puck out of the zone, slipping around. Eventually kicks it out of the zone. Westborough has to regroup in the neutral zone. Now they come in, that player gets by. Take a shot on Shaughnessy. That shot from no angle, Shaughnessy easily stops that. 30 seconds here into the penalty kill. McManus and Tom Belbin on to kill the penalty for Shrewsbury. Penalty coming forward is going to be Boris and Boris. Tyler set to take the face-off. He comes away with it, and he'll flip it all the way down. Colby Boris chasing after it all the way into the Westborough zone. Colby Boris with a nice aggressive forecheck on the penalty kill. Westborough bringing it up ice now. It was like a stick handle past Tyler. He shoots. Shot was offline. Shaughnessy gloves it anyways. Minute 4 remaining here on the penalty kill for Shrewsbury. Faceoff's going to come inside the defensive zone. Tyler set to take the faceoff again inside the defensive zone. Tyler able to win it back to himself. Off the glass, he's able to get the puck just out of the zone. Westborough has to regroup. Colby Boris again with an aggressive forecheck. Westborough able to pass it cross ice. They dump it in. Shaughnessy plays behind the net. Belbin gets it. Sends it along where Westborough's going to pick it up. There curls around, takes it back in deep. They work it out to the point. Get it back down over the sideboards. They shoot. It goes in front of the net. Goes all the way to the corner. Colby Boris going for the hit. Westborough works it back up top. Come back up from the corner. They go to the far point. He shoots. Shaughnessy saw that the whole way. Stops that easily. 10 seconds remaining here on the penalty kill for the Colonials. Faceoff still going to be inside the defensive zone. Jack Tepper and Cole Russo coming onto the ice with Persicino and Mullen back on D. Mullen sends it forward. That gets out of the zone. Westborough has to regroup in the neutral zone. That'll kill off the rest of the penalty. Jack Tepper, the forechecker. Westborough throws it up. Persicino kicks it forward. Jack in possession. He gives it over from Mullen, who throws it in. Goalie can't stop it behind the net. James Tepper picks that off. Gets it in front of the net. Westborough gets a stick on it. Kicks out, and now Westborough has it inside the defensive zone. Player faked the pass. Now coming up ice on the backhand, they'll flip it in. Shaughnessy gets a stick on that. Jack Tepper able to poke it forward. Shrewsbury can't get it out of the zone though. And then Mullen able to break that up. Now Cole Russo headed up ice. Cole Russo loses the puck. Westborough picks it up, they'll dump it in. Jack Tepper chasing after it. 5 minutes gone here in the third period. Tepper gets taken out. No penalty coming. The puck got out of the zone, but Westborough regrouped. No offsides. Shrewsbury gets it out. Westborough throws it back in. Cam Mullen chasing after it. And a penalty coming out of Westborough. A charge is the call. There's 9:44 remaining here in the third period. And the Colonials are going to go on the power play up 7 goals. 4 of the 5 the same on the power play unit for Shrewsbury. The one difference is instead of James Tepper, Colby Boris is out there getting some power play minutes. Anthony wins it back. Boris' shot gets blocked in front. Liam battling for it in the corner. Westborough comes away with it. Kicks out to Persicino with the point. Persicino walks it over. Backhand sauces one over to Anthony. Anthony walks one, gets it over to Persicino. Persicino from the point gets back over to Anthony. Anthony gets it over for Boris. Tyler shoots one towards the net. Now Anthony battling for it along the sideboards. Anthony with patience gets it back on to Liam. Liam walks it over, gets it back to Anthony. Anthony can't get the pass. That gets out of the zone. Minute 20 remaining here on the power play for Shrewsbury. Quinlivan leaves it behind for Tyler Boris. Tyler Boris entering the zone, leaves it for Anthony. Anthony looking for Liam. He was able to catch it, lost it for a second, picked it back up. Looking for Colby Boris. Pass was just too far ahead of Colby Boris, who wanted the one-timer in the slot. Comes all the way to Persicino. Persicino gets it ahead for Anthony. Anthony enters the zone. Waits, gets it back over to Persicino. Persicino at the point. Gets it back down low for Anthony. Anthony sends one ahead. Colby Boris had a stick lifted. Tyler Boris picks it back up. Throw it back in. Anthony picks it up. Anthony gets up to Colby Boris. Colby Boris at the point. Gets around one player. He shoots. Save made. Good look there by Colby Boris. Tyler Boris now picks it up along the sideboards. He walks it out to the point. He throws one towards the net. That gets blocked. Kicks out where Persicino picks it up. Persicino gets back to Tyler Boris. Tyler Boris looking for a long pass. Westborough picked it off. Sam McManus on the jump, able to break that up. Liam plays that player down. Now Liam taking the puck up ice. 10 seconds remaining here on the power play for Shrewsbury. Quinlivan gets around a couple players. Offsides is called. 7 seconds remaining here on the power play for Shrewsbury. 7:50 remaining in the period. It'll be a neutral zone face-off. The Colonials up 9-2. O'Connor, Holloway, and Albertson on the ice now for Shrewsbury with McManus and Tom Belden back on deep. Westborough still on the penalty kill, wins the face-off back, dump it all the way down. That'll be it for the penalty. Shaughnessy stops it behind the net. It's 5-on-5 now as Tom Belden has it behind his own net. Belden bringing it up. Susses head to O'Connor. Hops over his stick, goes all the way down. Holloway chasing after it. Holloway able to stop it there in the corner. Gets it out to O'Connor in the slot. And then just keeping in is Sam McManus. Albertson picks it up. He shoots just wide. O'Connor has it behind the net. Fighting through contact. Westborough comes away with it now. That plays up the chip by Tom Belden. Westborough coming in. Sam McManus got a piece of that pass. Albertson got back. He was able to break up that play. Shaughnessy pokes that one behind the net. Into the corner now where Westborough is going to pick it up. They get it back to the point. Shoot one towards the net. Saved easily by Shaughnessy. O'Connor now has it in the corner. O'Connor bringing in a ice. Looking at for Holloway. Holloway gets back for O'Connor. And another offsides for the Colonials. 6:47 remaining in the third period. And coming on for the neutral zone face-off are Tyler Boris, Jameson Alejandro, and Connor Delaney. Boris wants it back to Mullen. Mullen gets it over to Persicino. Persicino's going to dump it into the far corner. Delaney chasing after it. They send it back around. Mullen with a good keep there. Gets back to Alejandro. Alejandro unsure of where the puck was at first, battling for it. Gets sent back down low. Delaney with speed chasing after it. Westborough able to break the puck out of the zone. Delaney cuts off that player who dumps it into the zone. Mullen checks that player down. Westborough comes away with the puck though. They throw it towards the net. That goes off the side of the net. Westborough with it in the corner. Get it out to the point. Fire one towards the net. That gets deflected in front. Goes up and over the net. Tyler Boris wants to race to it on his backhand. He gets it up. Can't get the puck out of the zone though. Alejandro able to take it out. Loses the puck. Westborough picks it up. Across the red line. They'll dump it in. Persicino's going to win the race to it. He wraps it all the way around. Alejandro able to flip it out of the zone. Westborough plays it up. Can't get the puck into the Shrewsbury zone though. Tyler Boris has it now. Tyler Boris goes to the far pass for Jack Tepper. Just too far ahead. Just under 5.5 minutes remaining in the third period. And after the ice, puck's going to come all the way back into the Shrewsbury zone. And now coming on for Shrewsbury to play the last 5.5 minutes of the game in net is going to be Matt Sandy. Jack Tepper gets set to take this face off inside the defensive zone. He wins it back. Peter Bellman's going to get there. He wraps one around for James Tepper. Tepper chips it by now. He's racing after it. All the way to the Westborough zone. James Tepper wins the race to it, cuts back. Looking over for Jack Tepper. He had a stick lift. James Tepper cuts off that player. Russo just lets the puck out of the zone. Onside now, Jack Tepper throws it in. Westborough comes away with it. They're able to break the puck out of the zone cleanly. Coming in on Peter Belbin. Belbin steps up, forces that shot. It's wide of the net. Send up to James Tepper from Troyo. Troyo with a good breakout pass. Now Jack Tepper taking it in. He fires one towards the net, looking back door for Peter Belbin. Up by him. Westborough can't take the puck up ice cleanly. They go for the far cross ice pass. Now another. Troyo breaks that up. Now Cam Troyo pushes the puck forward, lost it. Westborough picks it back up, throws back. Now they're headed up ice. Then Quinlan able to catch up to that player, break up that play. Peter Belbin ties his man up in the corner. James Tepper comes away with it, loses the puck though. Westborough picks it up. Go for the pass, player couldn't handle it. Westborough with it in the corner, loses it. Troyo picks it up. Troyo's going to wrap it all the way around for James Tepper. Tepper gets it up to Liam. Liam Quinlan gets it over to Anthony. Anthony sticking on for one player, shoots. Liam picks up the rebound and scores. 3:50 remaining here in the third period. That was Liam Quinlivan's third goal of the game. His second straight game scoring 3 goals. Colonials are up on the Rangers 10-2. Following the goal for Shrewsbury, forwards are going to be Alejandro, Colby Boris, and Connor Delaney. Mike Walton and Sam McManus are back on D, looking to preserve this 8-goal lead. McManus gets one ahead for Colby Boris. Boris loses it, but Alejandro picks it up. Alejandro tries to walk into the slot and loses the puck. Westborough gets it ahead. Delaney takes the hit. The puck comes out to Alejandro, who gets over to McManus, and he gets it ahead for Colby Boris. McManus can't quite get that out of his zone. Westborough works it out to the point. Get it back down low to the sideboards. Alejandro, Mike Walton able to break that up. And then getting it out of the zone is Connor Delaney. Dump back in. Shaughnessy plays behind the net. Walton picks it up. Colonials can't get the puck out of the zone. McManus slips it forward. It's gloved down by Colby Boris, sent back ahead by Westborough. McManus fighting for it, gets it over to Walton. McManus and Walton both have a player tied up in the corner. Walton gets it ahead, comes out to the Westborough defenseman. Tries to throw it back in, Delaney gets a stick on it. Westborough from behind the net throws one out in front. Play back behind the net by Shrewsbury. McManus gets a stick on, and then that wraps around. Colby Boris chasing after it. Shot gets towards the net. Mike Walton was able to play that. Gets it up to Delaney. Delaney finally able to get the puck out of the zone for the Colonials. Just over 2 minutes remaining here. Westborough now coming up ice. They dump it in. O'Connor's there to pick it up. O'Connor gets it ahead for Albertson. Albertson's able to back in out of the zone. It's going all the way down. Will not be an ice. Gets wrapped all the way around. Cam Troyo here. Cam Troyo can't play it forward, but O'Connor picks it up. O'Connor flips it into the zone. Holloway looking to cut off that player behind the net. Alejandro comes over with the puck. He's got it in the corner. Gets around a couple players. Gets it over to Holloway. Holloway gets to Albertson. Albertson drags back, shoots. Never got the shot on net. Cam Troyo able to get a stick on that. It won't be an ice. Couldn't corral it though. 1:20 remaining here in the third period. Troyo can't get it all the way up to Holloway. Holloway digging forward along the boards. Gets it forward. Troyo there to help. And O'Connor covering. Ends up back with it. Back ends it out of the zone. Holloway's going to pick it up and across the red line. He throws it all the way in. Pat Riley comes up to stop it. Albertson able to get there. Albertson battling for the puck. Albertson still battling for the puck in the corner. He comes away with it. Albertson gets it up to Mike Walton. Mike Walton from the point. He shoots. That gets blocked. Westborough pushed it too far forward. Joe Leonis picked it up. Leonis has it. He passes it all the way up to Holloway. Holloway's able to get out of the zone. He gets it up to Albertson. Albertson passes it ahead for O'Connor. O'Connor coming down. He cuts back. He shoots. Save made by Pat Riley. 30 seconds remaining here in the third period. Colonial still with an 8-goal lead here in Westborough. Alejandro, Delaney, and Colby Boris on the ice for Shrewsbury, with McManus and Walton back on D. Westborough comes away with a face-off. Westborough coming up ice. There gets by, gets a shot. Shaughnessy made the initial save, now has it covered. Shaughnessy lost his glove at one point during that sequence, and I believe he might have covered that puck with his bare hand. Or sorry, that is Matt Sandy. Matt Sandy also showing his toughness as he has throughout the season. Westborough wins that face-off back to the point. Mike Walton plays that to the side. Westborough comes away. They work back to the point. They'll dump it back in. Westborough from the sideboard tries to walk it over. Shot from the point. Walton plays that into the corner. Delaney has it, and that'll be it. Noah Joero pick up the win. Shaughnessy and Matt Sandy also played very well. First goals tonight for Connor Delaney, Drew Albertson, and Jameson Alejandro. Congratulations to the Colonials, who beat the Westborough Rangers here tonight, 10-2. Shrewsbury's next game is next Saturday at 4 o'clock at the Warrior Ice Arena against Coyle and Cassidy. We hope to see you there.